20 seconds. Okay, everybody ready? 6, 5, 4, 3, shoulders up. Short time.
Great.
Short time.
Greetings, people. Welcome to another episode of Primal Sports Center. I'm your host, O'Neill Golson, and I'm alongside.
Kane Schwab Watson. And again, we have to big up all the listeners out there on the Primal 4K app, Facebook, YouTube, the World Wide Web, and not only all those, Fit FM 96.7
down in Chilani.
So again, we appreciate you tuning in and listening every Saturday to us. And again, we have a jam-packed show. And the lineup first from last week, we were on the Reggae Boyz. And we played Thursday. And also, schoolboy football is in full swing, and the semi-finals will be decided fully today, as some were decided yesterday. On the Manning Cup side, on the D Cup side, we have action today and to compete with the Manning Cup. And again, at the midway point, we have the controversial boss,
Himself.
and I know him going to come with something about Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. So I leave that for him, along with some MMA action, because he claims to be a jiu-jitsu specialist. I miss those days, and I thought it was more in his younger days, but I believe him, because his picks are like my picks in other sports. So I leave the fighting sports to the jiu-jitsu master. But we have a jam-packed show.
I have a little cricket as well, because we have West Indies playing the third, the fourth T20 against England. We're down 3-0.
And I probably a little bit of track and field news, because the Grand Slam track, the schedule is out on some of the sites of where it will be held, and it'll kick things off in Kingston, Jamaica.
Hear that alien is overseas.
So, I know track season is off now, but that's always on the horizon, because to me, their window of training is short. So sometimes you see them out partying and enjoy themselves. I saw some of them in the club last night. It's good to see them out. Jamaican people.
No, man, you have to give them a little
No security
time.
around them,
We need
all
that
these
security.
stars and Olympians. But but to kick things off and dive into the intricate details of action, we have to start with the Reggae Boyz. And to kick things off, it was a jam-packed stadium.
Yeah, I
The
wasn't.
primal team was out, except
Not
for
me, not the frog.
You had other work to do.
Yeah, that's some work to do. But I tried to catch a piece of the game, even snippets, or I tried to watch the delayed version. And stadium look like 98
You know
again.
who was sitting directly beside me in the stadium? The controversial boss himself.
I wonder
And
who
I
was
tell
in
him,
front
him
of
was
you guys.
watching the match, and he was like, King, USA. We saw USA knock around the ball. Oh gosh. Jamaica only can score from
Penalty.
we got a penalty I miss, and even so, we have to play a system where we just kick the ball, long ball, and hope for the best.
Yeah.
And that's where I saw where we get action. Mr. Peter, what is football thing, man? So that's cool, man. And he was right, because we can't string 6 passes together. But before we jump into that, as I said, stadium capacity, they say, is 35,000.
35, yeah.
And to me, they announced that it was around 21,000
Come on,
people in the
more than
stadium.
that.
It was way more than that. I give it around 30,000 people.
Really?
Yeah, man, enough people in the stadium.
A lot. The grandstand was packed, and when you look across in the bleachers, I was in the grandstand. Fortunately, this time around, not to say I like bleachers sometimes, but you get older, you have to sit in the grandstand. But I look across in the bleachers, and it was
Super full.
almost full to capacity. I would say grandstand was 90% full. And, no, not bleachers, sorry. 90% full, and grandstand was full. So I would say the capacity of stadium probably was around 90%.
Yeah.
It's a good turnout. Jamaica, USA, is a big match for us. And all those big matches, people will turn out.
Especially the time, 8 o'clock, work finish, everybody have the time, can either go home.
And I want to say this to
back.
Peter again. The traffic going to the stadium, me and Peter going to the stadium. I know, Peter talk about the police them on Sunday and the week. So I leave that again for Peter. Because me and him were en route to the stadium, and it was
stuck
hectic.
again?
No, it was hectic to get there. And we have ideas to pop up to quell that problem, because to me it's a no-brainer. You can't have this traffic in and around the stadium, and we know it's a big match, an 8 o'clock match. But to get things down to the match, starting lineup, Blake in goal.
Yeah.
At back, this is where I have a major problem. 5 at the back. Greg Lay, Amar Bell, Damian Lowe, Holgate, Mason Holgate, and then Kisa. Midfielders Bailey, Palmer, Latibodir, and DeMar Gray. And one lone striker up front, Shamar Nicholson.
5-4-1.
Apparently 5-4-1.
That look like a tree.
Although Amarbel made some forward moves to me, but
I saw the lineup.
defensive football.
I saw well. That's how we've been playing. Even on
But
that.
even so, to rate this Reggae Boyz performance, I would give them a 6.5, maybe 7 out of 10. Even though we lost 1-0. I saw where we played in spurts, we got chances. Definitely in comparison to the previous matches whereby we didn't get a shot on target.
Is it that would you believe it's USA that gave us the opportunity to play after being up 1-0 so early in the game? They didn't really need to go at us again, you know. They just need to just sit back and say.
No, I thought we grew in the game, we got spurts, even to get that penalty. Shamar Nicholson made a brilliant run.
I saw the run.
Beating 2 players and getting a just penalty. Talking about the penalty. Before we talk about the penalty, I'm going to sum up the performance because to me, that penalty was...
Because you were there. You can give me a a proper rundown.
Yeah, I saw where we're growing spurts, and again, we need to play to our strengths. And we have a lot of weaknesses. We first have to admit that. We can't string 6, 7, 8 passes together on the ground, moving the ball. First of all, we do have the midfielders on the pitch capable to do that.
And who want the ball?
Lots of players don't want the ball.
Casey Palmer don't want
Casey
it.
Palmer sometimes, to me, is lost in the game and force the action when he does get the ball. And even so, his outlets are few. Who is he going to give the ball to? And nowadays, everybody, even you see in the high school system in Jamaica, all over the world, everybody want to play tiki-taka.
And we don't have the players.
Mash up football, people.
That long
Everybody
time.
want to play tiki-taka. We can't play tiki-taka. We need to get the ball up. Shamar Nicholson, get it up to the wingers, use their speed. Shamar Nicholson holds up play, or the wingers go on the flank and use their speed and their individual brilliance to cut in or to trick the defender to get chances. That is the only way I saw where we could get chances. And to get those chances, we have to boot the ball upfield. We don't have the midfielders or the players to come for the ball, control the ball, play it short, move into space now. Wingers down the flank, get the ball up to Shamar Nicholson, and we try to get chances from that. But no, even in the last part of the game I saw where we're trying to knock the ball around in the defense where we look baffled.
They don't know what to do.
And even so, we do have the defenders to do that. Damien Lowe wants to be more playing at his feet, but no.
I think the coaches are trying a system that it doesn't work. And
it doesn't work for the players on the field.
But the thing is, and let me just be blunt out there, because I don't really understand it. These are professional players playing week in, week out. And the simple basics of football I can't do. Just knock the ball and go in space. That's the first thing I learn in football. Go in space and ask for the ball. Go in space and ask for the ball. You tell me, say you can't do that. And these men are playing EPL and Championship. And you can't do that. Simple things.
People say give them more time together.
No, man,
I mean, how much time to get more together?
4 years don't never play together, you know?
And we keep bringing in new people because the Holgate just coming to the side. Deshaun Bernard for me is one of our best, and not best defender, but even on performance on the pitch. And he's quick, he's strong, he has IQ. Mason Holgate is now a starting centre back.
But even that I have a problem with.
Richard King
is, and he's the best defender in Jamaica.
Well, in Jamaica,
JPL is the best defender.
I think Deshaun Bernard is one of our best defenders.
Outside of Pinnock and Low.
Pinnock is slow to me.
And you see that there's no...
We need to play faster.
The problem I have, you see that there was no
slow
chemistry.
With the ball and slow to run to the ball, but he has good IQ.
You see that there was no chemistry between Damian Lowe and Holgate. And you have Richard King that is there, was been around the squad for so long. You have Deshaun Bernard is there.
Bernard. I think Deshaun Bernard should be in the side over both of them.
Well, he should have been starting.
One thing with Damian Lowe, he plays with grit, plays with his heart, like his effort, everything.
But it just baffles me to know that we are having these professional players out there. We say them better than ours, so supposed to be better than our local players, but they're not giving it, they're not showing it. I don't know if it's a system of play. 2 left back on the field one time.
We also play 5 at the back. Probably 98 World Cup campaign.
But even if you're playing 5 at the back, why you have 2 left backs? And you
you
have
go.
a central defender there.
There you go.
Why don't you play a central defender where you can either shift the formation from a back 5 to a back 3 and play a 3-5-2?
Playing 5 defenders and you're telling me that Deshaun Bernard can't play it right there.
2 left back.
Amar Bell and Greg Lee. And to me, Greg Lee had a rough game. He was low on confidence, made few mistakes early, and from then near on, he was out of sorts. And I don't know if that was from the last match where we conceded a late goal to USA, and no, as I said, he had a poor performance. Lembikisa didn't offer much going forward on the other side, and as I said, we created opportunities only from booting the ball upfield, trying to get it to Shamar Nicholson, or individual play from Demar Gray, Liam Bailey. We saw where Cephas came on for Gray, and Cephas had a decent performance to me. Magee came on for Casey Palmer, and see where Magee was the only one that wanted the ball at his foot and tried to make a few passes.
You know,
To me, Palmer was out of the game. Lattibodier, when he plays hard, he's there to break up play, which he does. But when Lattibodier breaks up the play and gets the
don't know
ball,
what to do with the ball because there's nobody asking for the ball. And he don't know if the pass
and I
is
don't know if he even can pass the ball more than 5 meters.
back to the defenders and then allow them to just boot
I
over the
don't think
midfield.
Lattibodier can pass the ball
Oh,
20 meters in the air forward.
This team not going anywhere if they don't fix it right now. You know? They're not going anywhere. You know? And that scene where they're, I don't know what the issue is with these players. I don't know if it's the coaching. I don't know if it's what they're doing in the training sessions, because this is international window. This is not EPL where I needed to come and you do some sandbag work and you run up and down. Yeah. Fine, I do them type of work and you try to do your strength work, but when it comes to international play or international window, you only probably have 3 or 4 days with the players. Those days you should be spending in the room, marking up players. This is a system, this is a formation. You go out on the field and you execute based on a formation in the training sessions. I don't know what they're doing. It's like I just put them out there and say, go play some football. They don't have a clue how to run the formations. They don't have a clue.
So Mason Holgate got a red card late in the game. We'll be out for the next game.
Even that
Who do you think you're going to put in now?
Deshaun Bernard.
You think you're going to put in Deshaun?
Pinnock coming back, man.
I'm going to find another
Go for Pinnock.
a British Jamaican.
He's going to go for Pinnock and say Pinnock.
British League Cup. And again,
It just... Then I saw that Isaac Hayden came on. I hear that he offered something that was missing in terms of passing and
I don't know
effort.
I don't know about that.
When
I
Ravel
don't know
coming
about-
back?
I don't think
Can
Ravel going to come back.
The team needs a Ravel. Because they need... Somebody is needed to control that midfield. Go in there and penetrate.
Even if Ravel does come back, Ravel needs to know that he needs to do more work than just
But that is why I keep telling you,
trying to get the ball and pass the ball. You have to work off the ball. You have to work defensively because, again, with some of the opponents we will be playing and even further on, we won't have 70% of the ball. We'll have probably 45% at most.
But that's what I tell
If
you.
we're lucky, if we play these... Hold on. Sorry to cut you. You know the Mexico-Honduras score?
No.
Honduras won 2 love. In Honduras.
And we struggle.
Where we should beat Honduras, and if we catch Mexico, we're
We're going to lose
So-
to Mexico.
Honduras improving to beat Mexico. So again, that going to pick us back for qualification. With these sides improving. Costa Rica, Panama beat Costa Rica.
But
And we
remember,
have Costa Rica to contend with, Panama to contend with, Honduras to contend with. So looking forward.
El Salvador too. Nobody,
No,
these Central American teams
We're
are
better
playing.
than El Salvador, man.
You sure about that? We struggled to beat Dominica and Damrep, you know. We struggled to beat Nicaragua, you know. I was
Cuba nil all in the stadium after getting
come on,
60
right now I
million
don't see
chances.
we're better than any of these teams.
On paper.
On paper.
On paper, we're better than
Somebody was saying, oh, the field was so bad. And
Field bad.
no, man.
And
Don't
what some of these players, they don't have any balance. They don't have any strength.
because they don't have no camaraderie amongst each other. Unless it's outside.
Even so, sorry, I should have introduced the show differently. The general is back.
Which
Oh, we never
general?
introduced the show like that. Leon Bailey.
Doing what?
Leon, that to me, we should have lead the show with that, Fraggy. I'm sorry, people. The key point is
Liam Bailey's back.
Leon Bailey is back.
And take back him number 7.
No, I wouldn't say take back in number 7. Bobby Reed is out, them are agreeing the 10. So when Bobby Reed come back now, which number you think they're going to give Bobby Reed?
10.
But even so, Liam Bailey is back in the squad after all those comments
1 year.
and interviews, and even so, in the starting lineup, just like that, like all is forgotten. In a prime time match versus USA, where you have people who come every window, come and play for Jamaica. I mean, to come, you have to make sacrifices as well. But
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you're doing justice for your country, national pride, to go out there and play for Jamaica. And I'm sure Cephas would like a start.
Yeah.
I am
Kaim
sure
Dixon.
Kaim Dixon, who everybody on the show, probably not me as loudly as others, but I grew into what
Yeah.
you guys are saying. Peter been saying it for months. You have been saying it for months. Dale is on that wagon, and no, it seems like it make space for me. Give Kaim Dixon a run. I see Kaim Dixon warming up from 20 minutes in the first half. Go straight back to the game almost finished, and Kaim Dixon don't go on up.
And him supposed to feel demotivated.
Kaim Dixon have to watch Liam Bailey, who don't want to play for Jamaica or play when him feel like, just come back and in the side
Walk in the
while
team.
him on the bench warming up. How that affect a young person's mentality?
What do you think?
I mean,
Feel deep. That is why I say.
hopefully he does well at Charlton Athletic. You know what will happen?
I just say no.
Him going to say, I don't want to come this window. I going to say, what if
That is going to happen, you know.
crucify Kaim Dixon when him do that, right?
I wouldn't crucify him. You know? I said it already.
Coach not play him. I give him a run. And even in the match before, where the half a chance we did get, Kaim Dixon make a play on the wing, cut in, and it seemed intent. It wasn't on target. It was barely
how
wide,
Honduras
but
game.
you see where
That
Kaim
how-
Dixon want to press, want to go forward.
You know,
And that young man play with him hard.
him no
I see
fear.
Liam
He has
Bailey
no
run.
fear.
Liam Bailey drop, him get up. him
No,
right foot,
I can't. And the thing about it is so demotivating is that Isaac Hayden, who is not playing the football,
Yeah.
just come and walk on us.
Isaac Hayden not playing no football. Deshaun Bernard on the bench.
Walk
Richard King on
coming
the
at the
bench.
team.
You tell me, say,
Walk coming at the team.
Richard King and Deshaun Bernard just not good, sir. Just. McLaren know what Isaac Hayden capable of.
McLaren is treading on the path of being called Grimmy 2.0.
No, but all of them have the same
Same
MO.
DNA, same.
Same MO.
I don't understand it.
Same mode of operation. All of them working off.
You get a game to play, and I said to you, I said it to you guys last week. Jamaica don't have no invention. They don't have no changes to make. You see the game going one direction. I don't know how to change it up. Fine, you're going down in the integrity of the game. Pull Shamar, put on a Dixon, change the formation, go false 9, do something. Put more speed up front because Shamar is not going to get that
And I
speed.
think we need to integrate more of our local talents.
Because they are more direct.
I mean,
what?
yes, Latiba there plays with his heart, but what he offers on the field, I don't see where we
Break up the
can't
play.
harness a local talent to do the same.
Break
There's
up.
nothing special.
We have one.
Why?
Young man angling. He's not getting the game.
There you go. So
He's not gonna get in the game, you know. So I don't know what will happen going forward, but there needs to be a drastic change, and the formation needs to be fixed. The players need to be held accountable. I don't want nobody come talk about the field not good. Field is nothing. I remember '98. I wonder if enough people
hold on.
remember in
the feel,
'98.
the feel not good, and I see USA bouncing the ball in that
Look
field.
good.
No,
Look
but,
good.
Come on, be fair.
but even if the field don't look good,
Peter.
USA look good on our field.
This I've seen the stadium field a long while.
Peter.
Ball run this way.
I'm going to ask something. Remember this game during the '98 season when
But Peter, if the field don't good, is what USA do on the field. USA
Playing the
not-
ball.
USA not the ball on the field like a
like it's
carpet.
nothing.
Agreed.
Like it's carpet.
I remember during the '98 session, that little period with none handle them. CONCACAF teams lobbied with FIFA not to play matches in the stadium, you know, because them said them couldn't play upon the field. And the Jamaica band them and knock ball upon them. And the field is full of stone and all kind of something. And them lobbies said them no one play upon national stadium. I
you tell
beg
me this-
FIFA, that's why we end up fix the field, you know. And back then the field was poor and the man them play a ball upon it. So what is the problem now? These guys are playing international level football. I have little patch right there, so
We're not getting the results. We're not playing
they're playing for
a great
results.
brand of football, entertaining football. Why can't we
You get a USA.
include more local talent?
But the
beyond-
coach is not here. He doesn't live here.
How can Richard King and Kaim Dixon,
Can't get a
Deshaun
start.
Bernard,
Can't get a
Well-
start.
I'm hoping they're not injured.
They're not injured. Deshaun not injured. Kaim not injured.
You're telling me that.
Anglin not injured.
So
It is demoralizing to see these guys playing for your national team, and every window you get, you're sitting on the bench and you just see somebody
the game
walking
finished.
the
The
team.
game finished 1-0, right? Do you think that Kaim Dixon getting a 15-minute run?
Could fix something.
Well, even if it don't fix it, is it gonna make it worse?
No,
So
put him on. Liam Bailey was already on a yellow card. Take him off and just try something. Be bold, be brave, do something.
Trayvon Gray came on for Lembikisa. Hayden came on for Gregory late. Maggie replaced Casey Palmer. Cephas replaced Demar Gray, and Ramar Williams replaced Nicholson.
And I hear that the game changed after certain substitutions. The game they
Cephas
look more direct.
Cephas came on and made couple runs. And
Maggie came on
speed. As I said, that's the only way we can make create chances.
I think the English
individual play or the wingers going down the flank and trying to cut in or go wide and square the ball.
When last is Jamaica square? We stop crossball now. And we have Shamar who's so tall. We stop cross.
I'm 2 squares to him. I mean, miscue the headers, but as I said, we have to do that more.
The only thing I see Jamaica improving is the amount of corners we get per game.
From 0 to probably 3 now.
That's the only thing I see them improving. Corners. But it's not a good look, to be honest with you. It's not a good look.
There's many points to look at. Negative points more than positive points. I'm trying to find the positive points.
So only concede one.
That's a positive point. But as I said,
it could have been more.
Boot the ball upfield.
But that's what we're
Nicholson to hold up the ball. We can't string few people. If we don't, Maggie came on and tried. So start Maggie.
They're not going to start Maggie. They don't believe in Maggie like that. The proper.
We're going to go back for Ravel.
Remember I tell you, Bobby Reid is the best Jamaican player ever. But I said it already, It sounds weird. I say it again.
And
Bobby Reid.
If we can play 5 at the back, why not play Bobby Reid at wing back?
Look at the performance.
Does Bobby Reid know to play wing back?
Yeah. He play wing back for Fulham.
That's what I'm adjusted. I gotta say. Him applying trade in England in the top flight football, which is known as one of the best leagues in the world, if not the best league in the world. I don't think it's the best league in the world.
But if we put
one off, and he plays
wing
week
back
in, week out at the wing back position for Fulham.
But if we play,
so why can't he play the wing back position?
Because we don't have nobody in the midfield.
Hold on, him not playing now?
No,
injured.
He's baby mother had a child, so could have come.
Okay, he's expecting another child.
No,
nothing is wrong with that. So but I'm saying when he does come back, why can't he play a wing back?
Because we don't have nobody in the midfield. He's the engine of the midfield.
We play with people in the midfield today.
We've been playing without Bobby Reid since Nicaragua game.
Precisely.
And we look like we can't play the football.
During the match, I saw where Amar Bell made few runs and was up in the pitch. And
he's more attacking than Gregory.
Yeah, and he don't know what to do. Why can't Bobby Reid play there?
I think we have too much players who can play multiple positions, but they are not. Where cut again? Yeah. They're not perfect for. They're not
more
specialized.
Like utility players.
Yes, we have too much utility players within the team. We need a specialized player now. A specialized CDM, a specialized number 8.
So who's our CDM? That's about there.
No, he's a utility player. He's a defender.
Oh, okay, he's a defender.
It's a right back, centre back, and CDM. Okay. So he don't know what to do. His mind is a defensive mindset.
He's a Kante.
Yes. Yeah, but body is a defensive mindset. When him get the ball, tackle.
And Casey Palmer is a utility player.
No, I don't. Them say Casey Palmer is essential and a number 10. For the past couple of games, them try and you realize them get in the way of Maggie. I think in this match, him and Demar Gray, for some strange reason, get in the way of each other.
Yeah.
So it's like they're trying to play more advanced and it's not working out because he's forcing the issue. He's forcing the ball. Let's say Kara Anderson is a perfect number 10. I don't know about that.
Kara Anderson
at number 10.
I don't know about that. The few chances I see Kara Anderson go out there and play, Kara Anderson is...
So we're just lacking...
He's more defensive than anything else.
I think we're just lacking players who are hungry for it and who want to play. and who want the ball at their feet. These guys don't want the ball at their feet. And these English wingers we have, sorry Liam Bailey, but you're English winger too. You're not direct.
Yeah.
They take the ball, them hold it up on the side, and them wait. Like man wait on one player for
British
come.
passport now.
Yeah,
Liam
man.
Bailey in the British crew.
We can swap him for Mason Greenwood. Make him go and go play for England and carry.
Claim say more play for Jamaica.
When
That's
him,
Steve McLaren said.
That's the current status.
when him come
Steve,
play,
that McLaren
said, the coach
Mason
said,
Greenwood
wants to play.
for Jamaica.
That's the latest news.
That's the latest news. Yeah. So
But the Mariah is the same thing. Him get it too wide and him hold up the player, inviting players towards him. Then him gonna try shimmy him way, cut in and no, go down, bit more direct, go towards
when
goal.
Mason Greenwood come in, you think Mason Greenwood going to just go in the starting level?
Right there, Liam Bailey benching.
Steve McLaren now did it.
So where am I gonna play him? Number 10 role?
I want to know too.
You can't have 3 attackers who
Or
don't
number-
run
or
back. You
number
know?
9.
Because Greenwood not running back, you know?
That's what going to happen.
And Liam Bailey not running back. And then
No,
my
man. Liam Bailey run back. Liam Bailey put out maximum effort. Because I don't know if it's because of the hiatus.
I think he should have started off the bench. I didn't think he should have started the game. I should have come off when tired legs are there and let him be more direct.
And with Mason Greenwood, that would mean less for Kyle Dixon. And him already getting scraps.
No game.
Yeah, so.
The thing about it, you know, as I say, you have to be inventive, you know, you have to try things. And I think Karim Dixon can play a number 9 role. I just play a false 9 system, all of them rotate.
I would have hoped that we scored the penalty and see how
would you react
differently
after?
the game would shape up.
I was wondering.
And talking about the penalty, that was a penalty
Awful.
that
Was going for pace.
Him go pace, him go wide.
That's
Keeper make a good save, but to me,
perfect height.
the keeper knew where he was going. And I think everybody in the field knew where he was going.
You know, say,
Everybody in the stands knew where he was going. Because even Peter was beside me and said, Kane, what kind of shot run up that?
one place. You know, I know
He said,
that.
what kind of penalty? Before him kick the penalty, Peter look at me and say, I said to Peter, no, Peter, them money are professional, man.
No, man.
Them money know for kick penalty. Don't watch a shot run up. I just saw some people kick penalty.
You know that.
But a one step run up, there's no way
you can get enough
you're going
power.
to go across your body and go to that corner. Because for one, the body won't allow it. The hips not aligned that way. One step go, you're going to go across your body. That's where you kick naturally. One step, you plant your foot, you're going to go across. The keeper know where I'm going to go and pick him pocket. With a longer run up, even a stutter step, that's why I say some penalty kickers, our stutter step, or the pause, and then now the
Decide
pick a
what they
spot.
want.
But with one step and kicking, 99% of the time, you're going to go
Across your body.
your body.
Problem.
If you try to go the next side, you're not going to be aligned well enough, but you still can pull it off. But everybody going to know that you're going to go directly across your body and the keeper pick your pocket. And I was saying to Peter, these guys are professional. Don't watch that shot run up. And when the keeper made a save, Peter just looked at me and I could not say anything at all. I had to swallow my words. And Peter was correct. A message came on my phone. What kind of penalty kick is that? How can you have that short of a run up? So, grading that penalty, horrible penalty.
Question I was
Keeper made a
asking.
good save. I mean, it's not like him flux it and be able to kick it. Him try to kick it to the corner.
Why?
As he said, perfect height for the keeper.
Perfect height,
Go
man.
roll it on the ground.
Perfect
and go
height.
top corner.
Perfect
for the
height.
keeper.
Just turn and push. And but I was asking myself the question: why Bailey didn't take it? Make it be a
No,
fairy
no,
tale.
no.
No, but the thing about it, Bailey took the last one in the US, you know, and the keeper saved it, you know.
Yeah. So that's why you have to give somebody else.
Why Shamar didn't go for it
If
then?
Bobby Reed was on the field, Bobby Reed would take it.
Why Shamar didn't go for it? Shamar earned it.
No, well. You have a designated.
Shamar earned it.
He earned it, but you have a designated.
I don't
penalty.
think we have a
I
designated
don't
penalty
have a
kicker.
problem with them or agree kicking the penalty. I have a problem with how him kick the penalty. And going forward, him have to do better.
It's a thing when a player lacking confidence in a
I know, I think Shamar Nicholson would have given him a stutter step
Yeah.
penalty.
Because he's
Maybe
on
the
form
keeper-
right now, you know.
Maybe the keeper would have make a save, but going forward, kicking a penalty, it can't be that direct.
Shamar is on form, you know.
But keeper probably not even picking pocket. The keeper know where I'm going.
He showed him.
Yeah, I'm sure him.
Show him,
I
show
mean,
him.
it's like a dare. That is I dare you to keep.
Question I want to ask you: how Mr. Holgate missed that goal?
That next other that fortuitous chance there. The chance where the ball came across.
Right along the line.
The defender was kind of pressuring himself, but you have to find a way to put that in the back of the net.
So Bowser missed one like that against Cuba too, right on the line. You
And I
know?
was watching a Money Cup match and we missed one player missed just like that. So with the defender on you, I can see where you can miss, but as professionals, you have to
You have to do better.
You have to
These
score.
guys have to do better.
People reach midway point, and it's time for the controversial boss. And hey, I wonder what him coming up with now.
Greetings. Shortened show this week, so I'll get to it very quickly. Kane stole my thunder, as usual. But people, we need to do something about the traffic flow at the stadium. In other countries, Trinidad in particular, I've been there when we have matches at the Oval or matches at the Jean Pierre Complex. And guess what happens? They make provisions for traffic flow variation. It's announced in the morning, the traffic flow going to be different. We're going to allow close off certain things, allow triple traffic and all this kind of thing to get people in the stadium. Kane and I had a hour and a half ordeal to get to the stadium. Madness. Because all you have to do is block off certain traffic flow, allow certain amount of movements to make the thing. I mean, it's about time we get this thing right. I complained about the parking 2 weeks ago, and come back now, we have another problem. Kane whispered in my ears the other day that he went out and saw all the players having a good time after we lose the match.
Not all.
Some. Cartel was out there too, you know, as was another baller notorious for putting party first. But I hear also that there was a problem with the plane that was taking these guys to the States, and the plane was forced to return to Jamaica. And that might have explained the night out that the guys have. You know, they deserve it, but at the same time, you know, you wonder how focused they can be when they're there. What's the latest dance? Doing the latest dance when they're supposed to think.
Stir fry.
Stir fry. You think a Jamaican would ever be considered to coach Trinidad and Tobago in the sport of football, gentlemen?
I don't think so.
My answer is no. So what's all this fuss about whether we took Dwight York or not? There is no planet that a Jamaican would ever get the top job to coach Trinidadian football. But the Trinidad press is making a big deal of the fact that Dwight York was unsuccessful in becoming the coach for Jamaica. And who wants to be the coach of Jamaica anyway? It's a hot seat because I'm not really happy with the coach, you know. I'm going to say something.
Give me 2 points.
So I watched the match. I was sitting beside Kane, and I want to say something about the penalty, right? Little is known that as weak a football as I was, when I went to play at the hall level, right? I was the guy who was given the task of taking the penalties. Taking penalties is very simple. I remember scoring a penalty against Jamaican national goalkeeper, Makaj. I don't remember what Makaj he was. He was the keeper for Harbourview. You remember this guy? Well, two halls were fighting, and my hall, we got a penalty in the last minute, and I got the penalty to take. You generally know where the keeper is favoring, right? You generally have a wide open space to kick the ball in. You generally try not to kick the ball at the savable height. What's the savable height? It's about 3 feet above the ground to either side, which is where Boza took the penalty. Even before he took the penalty, I told Kane Watson, this is a bad look. You cannot take a penalty off a two-step run-up. You got to run up and then, if possible, lean your body some ways to see where the keeper is trying to go. They ban the stutter step penalty. They ban the penalty where you can shake the guy around. But still, you will have some indication how to take the penalty. And the penalty was poorly taken. I predicted a miss from I saw how the ball was lined up. It reminds me when I see Leon taking that penalty, the one that he missed as well.
Yeah, in the US.
It was obvious that he could only side foot based on how he was setting up. And keepers know this thing. USA played a peach of a game. I was amazed how accurate their passing was. I was amazed how their midfielders were able to get free, go into space, and the ball just rolled to them. It wasn't under pressure. What was the pressure we were under when we were trying to pass the ball around? I did not count 4 Jamaican passes together, except for a period where we were just playing around at the back, which was wasteful. And in all of this, I've come to a conclusion about Coach McLaren. I think that McLaren likes the British boys. I think he watches a lot of Premier football and probably Division 1, 2, 3, 4, but he doesn't watch anything else. Because how is it in this day and age when no striker is making an impression, Kahim can't get a start? I watched Kahim warm up for something like 70 odd minutes before the man went to sit down on the bench, tired. right? Indicating his availability. I watched Maggie when he came on the field make an instant difference in terms of the tightness of the passing. Maggie can pass. I haven't seen the long pass yet, which I'm going to talk about. Jamaica, I was amazed that we got the ball over the line, maybe no more than about 8 times in the match. The half line, not the goal line. We couldn't get the ball upfield. And again, I made a song that I wrote. I didn't sing it on the episode, but it was, if you figure the tune to Shensia, Hit and Run, I made a song called Kick and Run. And I was saying that if Jamaica, you know, I didn't want to get into my feelings, but the ball need to settle down. And it's time, if Jamaica want to get the ball over the half line, we switch to the hit and run. You know, yeah, to the kick and run. And I don't want to get into the dealings and all this kind of thing. But that was a tune. And I think it's about time Jamaica resort to what Honduras, I think, came here and showed us. Get the ball upfield. Get the ball upfield. The goalkeeper is in love with slowing down the ball. I don't know why. The central midfield defender, I don't know who he was. He was standing straight up. The man was standing straight up and he wasn't eager to get the ball moving back upstream. Every time the play broke down, you're supposed to counterattack. Jamaica never counterattacks. We slow down, and then we try to crawl the ball forward. Time we get to some more Jamaicans in the field, because I find the Jamaicans, including Cephas and Leon Bailey too, and Kahim and Maggie, our style of play is way more direct than these British boys. I don't know what they're waiting on, but I think Reggae Boyz need to be rethought. One of the greatest thinkers in football announced his retirement from schoolboy football. I don't see Froggy shedding any tears over it, but Craig Butler, having lost to KC, announced that him done. And he looked truly beaten. When I look on the man's face, the man looked truly beaten. Craig, man, come on, man. You can't bounce back from that. Speaking of bounce back, Alcaraz. You guys been watching what happened to Alcaraz? Alcaraz has lost 2 simple group matches in a row in Italy. And it looked like he's having a run of bad form. So I went and made my contacts with my tennis insiders. You guys know I'm a tennis insider, right? And I found out that Alcaraz simply has the flu. He's been sniffling and coughing. And so, he, you know, like a professional, he turned out to play. But, you know, he will be back. He'll be back. Who watched the big fight last night? The big scam is what I call it. What a piece of scam, right? I made predictions, but when I saw what was going down, I realized that after all, this is Netflix. This is not HBO. Yeah. This is not Showtime. This is Netflix. But first, let me look on Netflix. My thing was spinning 75%, 80%. You guys had this problem? It wasn't streaming properly because Netflix clearly did not have the technical capability to handle a large pay-per-view. The video quality was awful, and we need to do better, Netflix. Granted, it might be a bogus account, but still you could do better. But the fight itself, when I watched Jake Paul in the last round take his gloves and make a bow towards Tyson, he did it about 3 times, I think. The man never really, it's clear that this was another Michael McCallum versus Roy Jones Jr. It was another, Mike was broke or isn't doing as well financially as he was. And this thing was just getting 20 mil in Mike's pocket, 40 mil in Jake Paul's pocket. But I think based on what I see there, Mike is looking like he's going to produce that burst of speed, but he never once produced that burst of speed. He never once used the uppercut, never once lunged at at his opponent, which is what Mike Tyson is known to do. But then again, to be fair, a 58-year-old Mike Tyson, you know what I mean, against a 27-year-old decent boxer,
YouTuber.
Decent boxer in the prime of his life.
So you think I could take my
all I'm saying is that
I'm a decent boxer.
I would not be terrified of Mike Tyson now. We're watching these videos of Mike from 30 odd years ago and thing. Real fighting now, you see tonight. UFC tonight. Everybody wants to bet a lot of money based on my normal picks. So I'm gonna tell you my picks. First of all, Oliveira, one of the greatest submission artists you'll ever meet, is going to fight against Chandler, who is a classical USA type wrestler, Mike Chandler. And unfortunately, this one is going to end the same way the one before ended, even though Chandler dominated the fight before, you know. But I think Charles is going to, the jiu-jitsu will win in maybe last round or thereabouts. That's my prediction. Oliveira will choke out Chandler. Now, the more important fight, Stipe Miocic will fight John Jones. Two great all-round grapplers. John Jones is a bit more seasoned and is a lot stronger than Stipe Miocic. It will come down to strength, I feel, and I feel that John Jones gets the pick. But I think he's going to beat the living highlights out of Stipe. And, John Jones' dirty boxing and his knees and elbows are terrible. I don't see Stipe handling it. So my prediction is, bet the house, John Jones. Now, complain about traffic, I was driving through traffic recently and I observed something. And guess what? The police are there to help the traffic to flow. The police are supposed to be making the traffic flow, keeping law and order. But to me, these police with these sirens is causing most of the traffic jams in Jamaica. They're coming up the wrong side of the road. They're trying to get ahead of us because of so-called emergencies. I don't think there is no emergency, that thing there. But there's another point that I want to talk about in traffic. I have been caught with my phone. I've been caught every now and then going through the occasional yellow light, because yellow light means stop two nowadays. And I'm saying that 6 points for traffic violation is a little hard. But I think the solution is for the minister to give each of us, because you start off with 12 points, you know that? I think that we need to get, each Jamaican should be given by the government of Jamaica 60 points. And those 60 points will allow us to get through our daily lives without the police giving us a hard time. And we will drive care because we don't want to lose any points. So I think it's decent and reasonable that the average Jamaican, each one of us, whether you're a driver or not, should be given 60 points by the government of Jamaica. And I'm asking for the minister to think about this. The other thing that we need to do also, instead of forcing people to go online to pay tickets, is have instant collection. Each police officer should have a piggy bank or a pan. And when you're fined for breaking the law, they just go and just collect in the pan and turn over the pan. And you can trust the police, The police will, you are thinking something is going to happen. But I believe that if we have instant collection in traffic, the cash flow will improve. You will have more, the thing, and it will help us to move better through traffic if we have instant collection. So, Minister, please consider 60 points for each Jamaican and a piggy bank for each police officer in traffic. That's sports commentary. What say you?
Oh boy, the piggy bank.
I don't think that piggy bank will reach. I don't think that piggy bank will reach the government at all. I don't like it. Prefer you said the points and roll over.
Use a credit card. But
Yeah.
in other countries it works. Instant fine.
It's not Jamaica. This is Jamaica. Imagine you are telling me I should give a policeman 5,000 and I should put in the piggy bank because I book a 1 red light. I don't want to know where that piggy bank will be.
I tell you, Peter never shot at some controversy. But that was sports coming to people, I don't always enjoy people tell me they always listen and look forward to hear what the controversial boss have to say. Do you remember the phone lines are now 1-876-552-7406, and that's via WhatsApp only. 1-876-552-7406. Before I dive into the Mike Tyson debacle, I'm going to go with my picks for the UFC. John Jones, and I'm going with Chandler this time around.
You going with Chandler?
I'm going with Chandler this time around. Yeah, I'm going with Chandler.
You're a brave man. You're going up against.
Yeah, I'm going with Chandler. I'm going with Chandler. And John Jones is probably in the argument of one of the greatest UFC fighters to ever grace the octagon. He's in the conversation along with, you can call other names. But John Jones, clear pick, and I'm going with Chandler.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. So,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So we're fighting on the undercard.
Before we jump back into football, talk about the Mike Tyson fight a bit. And to me, that was
A scam.
I don't even know what to say. It was for sure.
Yes.
And I think the winner of the fight is Netflix.
Mike Tyson was interviewed and him said that he doesn't have it anymore.
Clearly.
And he knew long ago he didn't have it anymore. Yeah. So they hype us up and them trick we and so the thing go.
He's 58 years old.
Yeah.
Even though we saw George Foreman fight in his 50s, we expect at least something more from Tyson, but Mike Tyson has been out of the game for long. Mike Tyson has gone through many battles in the ring, outside the ring. Mike Tyson is way past his prime. And
Let me ask you think the fight was fixed?
whether it's fixed
Why
or-
did Mike Tyson
if
in
it
the
was
first
fixed-
round? In the first round, why did Mike Tyson not lunge forward more and attack Jake? Because that's the scenario that I thought, would win.
I think if the fight was fixed, it would be more entertaining. They would fix it. to
No,
make it more
insofar as, gentlemen, we're not trying to hurt
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
'cause-
I feel that
yeah,
was part of
yeah,
it.
definitely, because they use heavier gloves. for
Yes,
one.
yes.
2-minute rounds, as we are accustomed to.
Oh,
2-minute
not to
rounds.
mention.
2-minute rounds.
Not to
is-
mention.
8 rounds.
By
are
the
2
time
minutes.
the thing started to develop, the round is over.
So they-
I've never seen a fight like that.
They catered it more for Mike Tyson's
Tyson.
age.
The fight fixed, man.
They
Come on.
They factored in that.
Yeah.
We know Jake Paul as a more so an amateur boxer.
Yeah.
He can handle himself in the ring, more
Yeah.
a YouTuber. We saw him make some jabs and move
All right.
around.
You've seen Mike Tyson IGs, right? You've seen the Instagrams and the TikToks. The power that Mike Tyson showing those TikToks. Where was that? He never rushed the man
He was
even
told
one
not to
time.
hurt.
As I said, that was for sure as well. And
He was told not to hurt him.
I feel so.
because
I feel there was a talk.
Even-
Gentlemen, we
even
don't want
Mike
to hurt
Tyson's
one another.
speech, you can see where Mike Tyson is after the fight. Gassed.
Yes.
Mike Tyson, if Mike Tyson get a good punch,
No.
him gonna be a vegetable. And
You
we
saw
don't
Mike
wanna-
knees wobbling?
Yeah, man.
I saw Mike knees, and he had on a thing there.
A brace,
A
yeah.
brace on the right knee.
Once it passed the 3rd round, you know that's it. Jake Paul will win.
Yes, I
'Cause
figured so.
eventually Tyson, the age and the
What
fatigue
tricked
will
us
get
is
to him.
Mike Tyson on social media with all those
Yeah.
quick moves, and we say, I Mike still got it.
If he did that, he would have beat the
But
man.
him
He
don't
was
have it.
advised not to hurt him.
Yeah.
And even after the fight, I was saying, this is the great Mike Tyson. A lot of people, the younger generation,
Yeah.
don't know Mike Tyson.
True.
Even I don't know. I watch videos, but
Yeah.
19-year-old Mike Tyson, 20-year-old Mike Tyson
Yeah.
is probably one of the greatest boxers.
Most ferocious of all
time.
time. Most ferocious. Yeah.
Feared.
Yeah.
And I'm saying to myself, if 19-year-old Mike Tyson was to sit in the audience and look at 50-year-old Mike Tyson, what would 19-year-old Mike Tyson say to him?
Yeah.
He'd be like, I can't believe this you come to.
Well, look here. The man,
Of
he,
course.
he was bankrupt. Mike Tyson
Yeah, man,
had
too.
financial ruin at the end of his career. So you have to understand
You have to put in that situation.
the truth is, Mike deserved this 20 million.
But Mike Tyson can go sign autograph and star in a movie and make some $50 million.
I think the man deserved this money.
Of
So-
course, but get it some other way, man. Don't trick us and go in the ring and go fight
You
a
know what?
YouTuber. What you them trick you know?
Yeah.
Mike Tyson could have come in a Netflix movie
Yeah.
about Mike Tyson.
It's true.
Instead of going in the ring. Mike Tyson can go
He could
sign
get a
autograph.
reality show.
He can get a
Yeah.
reality show.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson can go do so other much things with his name to go make how much money? $20 million?
Yeah.
Whosoever. Mike Tyson can make money. Mike Tyson still have the name. Mike Tyson come in hangover.
I
Mike
think
Tyson movie.
Money Mayweather. You remember Money
Money
Mayweather
Mayweather
and
would
Conor
never
McGregor? That was another scam, and it's a model that we must never get caught again. But remember what I'm saying now. Fool me twice, shame on me. So we have been fooled twice now.
But even so, people, a lot of people sit down and watch wrestling. So,
But it's
and wrestling is fixed.
Me know, but
So why not
this
sit
is
down and
bigger
watch a
money
fixed
though.
box
This is
match?
bigger money.
no, but this
Bigger
is
money.
this is
But,
and
but to the name that Mike Tyson have, to the person who Mike Tyson
He converted it for
was.
20 million. He converted it for 20
fix or
million.
not
Yeah.
fix boxing one on that day, because a lot of persons forget the sport
No,
and
I
to
don't
hear
think boxing
You think boxing won?
boxing one man.
I think boxing
on
lost.
Netflix
a
one.
Netflix one.
No, I think boxing lost. Sorry about that.
Boxing more look at like wrestling. You think, oh,
Yeah.
it's re-
No,
oh,
we're not going to know whether something is real or not.
I will go in that ring for 5 million. It's Mike Tyson.
I'm not going in a ring with nobody. For this fight, man.
I
Winning
take-
the ring is
I
a
take in
wicked-
that one punch. After 10 seconds,
one
I just
punch.
take a punch
No,
and go.
I've been
and
in the
that's
ring
it.
once, and trust me, that's one of my most. I ain't a boxer, and trust me, Fraggy.
I will do it, you know.
It's fun to punch, but when you get
When you
punched
get
back
hit, yeah.
and your brain shaking your head.
And speaking, you guys saw the undercard. There was a woman's boxing match. What about that result? What do you think about that result?
It's controversial in itself.
No more than controversial, man. It was injustice. The busier boxer was robbed.
I didn't watch.
There's a girl with a Spanish name, Ferraro or something, fighting against an Irish-looking girl, and I think she was robbed.
This is boxing, you know.
The undercards were better than the main.
Main
card.
event.
And the fight before to do with
Yeah,
the
the
Barrios
fight, yeah.
was good.
But Tyson Jake Paul was less than entertaining to say.
Well, I watched it. I was entertained.
But since three of us are on the panel now, Monday, come in, we play USA, I think in St. Louis, 8 o'clock,
Missouri.
Predictions. Not who will play, because we know who can play already. But
You go first, Froggy.
what's your prediction? USA Jamaica come under.
I'm since Jamaica play better away from home or away from Jamaica.
Jamaica is home, man.
They play better away. We have nothing to
Home
lose.
for most of us, I should say.
We have nothing to lose, so I'm boldly predicting a 2-1 victory for Jamaica.
Wow, you're a brave man.
Yeah, man.
You're a brave man.
Brave.
How are we going to score the goal? A penalty?
See,
In America?
penalty and own goal,
You
man.
think we're going to be awarded a penalty in America?
Why not?
Why
How
not?
they know Jamaica
We
scored
were
the goal?
awarded- we were awarded a penalty
You
already.
are giving Jamaica 2 goals in it. That's
Yeah,
what
man.
the man just did. So let's say one of them is an own goal by an American. How are we going to score the next
The
one?
return
The
of
penalty, the manager said
penalty and
penalty.
an own goal.
Okay.
Mikel Antonio is coming back in.
Your prediction?
My prediction is, I think we will get on the score sheet, but we'll lose 2-1. 2-1 to United.
I was a little excessive with the 4 love last time. I give USA a 3 love against Jamaica.
And that's not excessive for you. That's less excessive.
I give them a 2-1 victory, man. We play better when we are away from Jamaica for some
I
strange
think we'll
reason.
get on the score sheet.
And we tend to score when we're not in Jamaica. Score in Nicaragua.
Are there any Jamaicans in St. Louis?
Yeah,
Man.
my uncle lives in St. Louis.
Are
He's
you
go-
serious?
He's going to the match. All the family, my cousin's going, my uncle going,
Okay.
my auntie going.
So we probably have a
So,
section of 100 Jamaicans against,
my uncle-
against 16,000
I'm
Americans.
guaranteed my uncle is going down.
Yeah.
Because he was saying if I came up, like, oh, come up, go to the
Yeah,
match.
yeah.
But I tell him I have primal is I have to keep it primal, but Jamaica, a lot of Jamaicans in that era, and I think USA will get the better of us too.
I don't see how we can beat them. I don't see how this team can beat them, put it that way. If the coach takes my advice and switches to the big kick and run, I think we have a chance.
I think he saw something in that game, and I saw something too. It's more penetrative. We need.
No, it's not more penetrative. The only times we got the ball upfield was when we cleared with the long
ball.
clearance.
And then the ball
Nothing,
bumps.
no, the midfield 0 did not work.
But that we have to work with.
Who's stronger
Bring
than
on
them?
Cephas on the
What's
field
it?
and let Cephas run.
Ken, did the midfield work, sir?
Our midfield has never
Yeah.
been working.
Did our midfield work?
What midfield?
That's what I say.
The only time our
Maggie showed that he can make some short passes. I didn't see nothing else. I didn't
oh.
see, you know what they call a link man? I saw no link manship.
The only time our midfield work was against Cuba, which Cuba basically sat back and allowed us.
Listen,
to
the
do,
three of us
which
with
is what we
7 other
said.
people could beat Cuba.
Cuba
What are you
lost the
talking
same
about?
kits.
Cuba lose to
Cuba
St.
will
Kitts
lose
and
to
Cayman
everybody,
Islands.
you know.
Cuba lose the same
Except
kits.
for Jamaica.
Cuba lost the same kits.
Cuba will lose to everybody except Jamaica.
We could get a penalty against
So why
them
you
and
bring up
score.
Cuba then?
Why
Because
Cuba?
that's the only time we played through the middle.
And what was the score?
0-0.
Okay.
We can't score.
There you go.
So
And Nicaragua, we played well when they started link up between Maggie and Bobby Reed. But we played well with Nicaragua.
In Jamaica?
No, man, in Nicaragua.
Okay.
That's why I say we play better when we're not in Jamaica.
and
The
that's
last
I
time we
don't know how
scored
that
here,
works.
Honduras beat Mexico 2-0.
Wow, that's a
In
great
Honduras.
result.
Yeah.
Great result.
Same Thursday.
And I saw Messi lose to
Paraguay.
Argentina lost to Paraguay.
Messi,
And
yeah.
Venezuela drew with Brazil.
Yeah.
So the minions are playing well.
It's hard to win in Paraguay now.
I have
And
no idea
Venezuela
why
has
that-
been improving. And
Yeah, Venezuela has been
And
improving,
Brazil
no
not
doubt.
playing in the football.
No.
Canada beat Suriname 1-0.
1-0. I told you about that Suriname
Will
team.
Neymar come back to Brazil, you think?
Yeah.
I hear the Saudi Arabians offer a pile of money for him. Is he any good at 30? How old is Neymar now?
No.
Neymar about 35 now?
32, around
So,
32.
31.
Him look like 35.
I mean,
Still have a lot to offer.
You think so? You
I
think
don't-
Neymar will make it back into the selection?
yeah, man. But
Brazil need
a
him.
lot of the last lap is for Neymar.
If Ronaldo can still play in this Portugal
No, Ronaldo
team,
is a
Hey,
different
did you
beast,
see
man.
Ronaldo's goal?
Ronaldo is
That
a
was
different-
amazing.
set up himself for that.
It's great goal. Great goal.
Set up himself.
The man is back.
Well, look at
He didn't
cricket
go
team.
anywhere. If you ask me.
Look at cricket team news before we touch upon the schoolboy football. England, like I said, the fourth T20 against West Indies. England made 218 for 5. West Indies now 5 without loss. First over.
Awesome. Very up to
But
date.
218 is not a T20 score. That can easily
No, but you are giving us a school.
Yeah.
18 is not a T20
No,
score.
man, them things are easy for beat off, man.
Easy
220?
So you're saying that West Indies will win this match?
They should.
I don't think so.
You're dreaming, Froggy. Well, you're doing the schoolboy roundup, or
They should be. They should win. Yeah, schoolboy football. So we know we reach the big man stage now.
Well, wrapping up the quarterfinals.
Wrapping up the quarterfinals, and for the Da Costa Cup, the last scores I checked, Glenmuir was beating Stets 4-0. And McGrath was beating Froome 4-0 as well. Ocharius was still leading Gav Masaya 2-0. And Central Eye was leading Monroe 2-1. Central Eye. So you know that flip now. So far what we're looking at now is Central Eye and Ocharius going through, Glenmuir and McGrath going to the semis.
Repeat that again.
So far what we're looking at,
Based on
the scores, Central Eye and Ocharius are the ones going through from Group B. Glenmuir and McGrath from Group A.
Wow.
And for Manning Cup, the last score I checked, Campion and Hydale. Campion and Campion and Hydale still 0-0. Excelsior still leading Excelsior 2-1.
Will that be penalties if it finish? Yeah.
No, man. So after full 90, based on the table.
Is a table they're going by?
Yeah.
All right.
So based on the table right now, it look as if topping the table. Hydale finishing second. So
if the result stays the same.
Results stay the same. KC we're playing
St.
Catherine. JC playing Hydale.
So in a few minutes, which the match will round up, we're not saying that that's how it will be, but based on the current scores,
You're looking that way.
it'll be looking that way. But for sure, KC and JC are in the semifinals, both qualified yesterday. JC defeating Tivoli 4-0. KC knocking out defending champions Mona 2-0.
Putting some money in retirement.
He might come back.
Oh.
People may come back.
There's no good. This is not Mike Tyson.
He just
got a knockout, man.
He'll be back.
No, man.
Even so, he probably say that he won't be the head coach, but yet still.
Jamaica don't want to lose
the
the wizardry of
What
cricket.
wizardry? All they do is just pull some players out of the
That
Phoenix
might be
hat.
wizardry too. It's wizardry.
It just pull some players out of the Phoenix hat. So, but
We're looking like at a KC St. Catherine from JC.
But I heard, I
Hydale.
was watching an interview after the game, the KC Mona game, and Dan Peralto, one of the Mona midfielders, was asked what was the issue, why this Mona team that has been touted up as being the best, what fell apart in the season. And the excuse that he gave was, I was like, that sounds like a butt like she.
What's the excuse?
It's a change the rules in terms of card violations, so they can't carry over yellows and all of that. So in every round of this game, quarterfinal round, they're losing players because of cards. In my head, I'm like, you can't blame rules.
But even so, that every team
faces the same
rule.
issue. So I think they
And
need.
you go on the field to get yellow cards?
No. But at the end of the day, it's come back down to player management. If you know you have a player that he's on a yellow, you know, if you just manage him, you
And
can't
when a
play him.
KC key players miss that much due to a red card.
But you know, sometimes coaches take risks, you know. Cause remember, you know, Butler is a wizard, and sometimes you have to take a chance.
Yeah, he took a chance. And
What do
he
you
got-
mean? You disagree?
But
Look here, you take a risk with a player who's at risk, and you win the match. You took a chance. Yeah, sometimes you have to do that.
It's luck.
No, some of it is wizardry.
But the rules
applies
go
to
for
everybody.
Sure,
So everybody. And
Every
I said
team.
Everybody misses players during the course of the season.
JC missed a player for their game
Yeah.
because of the red card. So it just goes to show that the mentality of these youngsters, I don't like it. Rather than take accountability
even
for
so-
your own actions, they're blaming rules, they're blaming
Even so, Mona
fees.
losing to Tivoli, that's what I think hampered Mona than anything else. If Mona
Demoralized.
defeated Tivoli, then going into the final day would have
Would
been
have.
a different scenario, and
They said
it
they're
could
going
have
for
played
the
out differently. But losing to Tivoli, who for me Tivoli isn't that much of a quality side, especially to Mona what I watch. But hats off to Tivoli. But losing to Tivoli, that derailed their Manning Cup campaign and going against the formidable Purples. I mean,
You think they're gonna go all the way this year?
KC,
Yes.
they will be in the finals.
That's not the question.
They'll be in the
That's
finals.
all the way. Going in the finals and
I was going beyond Manning Cup, and I'm going all the way, all island. You think
I
KC will
mean,
win? Yeah.
I want the Manning Cup title more than anything else.
I see.
If we lose Oliver Shield,
Yeah.
if we lose in the Champions Cup, I want the Manning Cup title first and foremost.
I
And
see
then
what you
after
mean.
that,
Yeah.
Champions Cup coming up, I'll look into that.
I hear
The
you.
Manning Cup
I hear
is the most prestigious title
For corporate area schools.
for
yes.
corporate schools. Yeah.
Yes.
D Cup, I think it's the same for D Cup.
Yeah.
If they want to win Oliver Shield, you're fine. But you're geared to win your section and winner versus winner, fine. That's a plus. All I. But I haven't watched most of the D Cup teams play, so I can't say, all right, this team is the best schoolboy team in the island versus that team. But with those teams that Froggy named, pegged to go through McGraw, Central High, I would like to see those teams before I make a full synopsis of who's the best schoolboy team in the island. And the Champion Cup coming up next weekend will show that, because I'll be at Champion Cup matches.
What's the story with Ocho Rios, Froggy? I never heard of them before, and all of a sudden Ocho Rios is a contender.
Well, I hear that you're a contender, so real. It's no joke.
No, but seriously, what is what? Is because of that academy up there? They get some people in, I think.
Mount Pleasant.
I suspected it was that, but nobody told me.
Mount Pleasant, Mount Pleasant feeding.
So it's another Craig Butler thing, like Mona.
Not necessarily, because Mount Pleasant has always been there. It's just that you need.
No, but there must be some linkage now,
Yeah,
because we have never heard of Ocho Rios.
You need an avenue
playing
to push these
football
players.
before.
Mount Pleasant is not a high school. It's an academy. So the players need.
That's why I said I suspected a connection.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're gonna see more from them. I wanted Champion to go through because they were building their programs from 7th grade coming up. So
to Heidel. Heidel did well in under 14 or 16 coming up. So I mean, we'll see next week. We have a full roundup of who will be in the semifinals. We'll have the second leg of Jamaica versus USA in St. Louis, Missouri. I mean,
another exercise in frustration. So, I tell you that.
we're going to see how much money the police can collect in a little piggy bank.
yeah.
It's a good idea. I think it should be implemented.
So
If that implement, I turn police tomorrow.
I think every man deserves 60 points.
yeah.
And
I think the points. I prefer the points rolling over if you don't.
Oh, you can roll over your points.
Roll over
each
the
year.
points.
Yeah.
But people, we're coming to the end of another Primal Sports Center episode. I want to thank you again for tuning in and listening on the Primal 4K app, Fit FM 96.7, YouTube, Facebook,
The World Wide Web.
Next week, our co-host will be back in show there.
Oh.
He's away on national duty, and he'll be back with some roundup of football and table tennis trials. So next week, again, we'll be here, same time, same place, and have a peaceful weekend.
God bless.
Peace.